Who's good, potatoes? Spin the Lake here, and it's time for the movie review of Halloween H2O. Let's take a look at the year. It is 1998. And I think the next one is a 2002 film, and after that we're going to start getting into the Rob Zombie stuff. I'm going to tell you right now, after Resurrection, it gets into Rob Zombie, I'm going to rate the two separately. As far as the franchise goes, I'm going to rate the original Carpenter franchise, and then I'm going to rate the Rob Zombie franchise separately. But it's all going to be one big video. Now, H2O is probably the most notable Halloween movie. Well, at least for this generation. This is probably the introduction for most millennial fans of Michael Myers. The return of Laurie Strode after the bitch abandons her fucking daughter, fakes her own death, starts a new fucking family as the head mistress of some fucking fancy-ass, prestigious private school. Doesn't stop Michael from tracking her down, though. So, kind of an all-for-nothing deal right there. What I will say is, while the body count was small, they made up for it with a badass fight between the greatest final girl in this franchise and the killer himself. They set it up for a real nice twist at the beginning of the next movie. After making you think everything's done, that it's all badass, they even brought in LL Cool J to freaking finish off in style, and then you're wrong. Resurrection is another one that I love. That's next on the list. But it's been a while since I watched it. I do remember the last two movies being some of the better ones. So, 4, H2O, and Resurrections are some of my favorites from Halloween of all time. I can't remember actually watching the first Halloween from Rob Zombie. I did remember watching the second and not caring much for it. I'll explain all this later in the reviews. Rob Zombie, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with his work. Anyway, as far as H2O goes, I have to give it 3.5 potatoes. I don't want to give it 4 because there wasn't a lot of substance. It was slow picking up just for, 2 body count. Is that right? Did only 2 people die in this movie? What? Okay, so Michael's been getting soft in his later years. You can see it escalating. His body count gradually goes down. During the last couple of movies, there's a lot of moments where he typically would have just killed someone and then went to the person making the noise or calling his name. But he decided to just go for the person because he figures, fuck it, I've killed enough today. But I think the body count for H2O was actually incredibly fucking small. It was more about Laurie and Michael than it was about just the slasher thing. But yeah, 3.5 potatoes for this. Have you seen it? Are you going to see it? Either way, post in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep on keeping on. I will see you in the resurrection.